Yeah. You are now listening to the one and only Jay Wizziel. I'd like to welcome you guys to the I'm Powerful Volume 2, the speaking sessions. Let me tell you something good. No one is born into a perfect family. See, I don't care if you come from a single parent, two parent, adopted home, whatever the case may be. See, I've been on this earth for damn near 30 years, and I have yet to find that perfect family because it doesn't exist. Every family has dysfunction in it. The categories of dysfunction usually range from the gangsters, the players, the alcoholics, the drug dealers, the whores, the overly spirited churchgoers, etc. And I have just about every category somewhere in my family, as I know that most of you do as well. So with that being said, I want to stress that this is one of the most important lessons that you need to know if you are looking to become successful in life. Not just financially, but in your personal life as far as your goals and values. So once you realize that there is no such thing as a perfect family, then you can no longer place blame on anything or anyone but yourself for where you are. You are not that special because everybody else has the same type of issues that you have. But the thing that will determine how successful you are going to be is whether or not you can accept that no one's life is peaches and cream always. You can choose what direction you want to go in your life, good or bad. But the problem is most people are too young and immature to see the reality of their lives and how they can change it for the better. So if you are a young person out there that feels stuck because of your family life, I want you to know that you have to make the decision to decide where your life is going to go. Because at the end of the day, no matter how many people support or don't support you, you're the only one that truly cares where your life goes. And if you look at some of the most successful people today, they all endure struggle that may have seemed impossible to overcome at the time, but they were able to see the reality early that nobody really has it good all the time. Most people are in the same boat, but it's those who get off the boat and risk drowning and learn how to swim on their own are the ones who will get the things they want out of life, regardless of where they come from. And I will say this, that to a certain extent, your environment does shape your character, but it's either going to push you to stay a product of your environment or grow into a new product that explores other environments. Deep down inside, your environment has largely affected where you are at this point in life. But when you place blame on another, if it's somebody else's fault, then what's the point of taking action since you didn't cause it anyway? It's somebody else's fault. See where I'm going here? So regardless of what happened to you, if you want success, then you're going to have to suck it up and take responsibility anyway so you can get yourself out of this victim stage. There was a time where I figured I'd always be a product of my environment. See, I'm a country boy from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and I grew up average. An average environment, an average city, an average block. And of course I had my role models, which were mainly rappers at the time, since I was one myself. But as I think back, I can't really say that I saw anyone, family, friends, or anybody doing anything extraordinary with their lives. See, people were content with just going to work, living paycheck to paycheck, drinking, getting high, watching TV, regular shit. So I had to take a hard look at my environment and decide if it was something that I want to keep doing, or if I want to take a chance and push myself to get out of my comfort zone. So I ended up going to the military, and I had friends who said that they wanted to go in, but they bagged out. They must rather remain in their comfort zone and make excuses. Now some people would have let that stop them from taking a chance because of fear. But see me, I was hell-bent on getting out of a dead-end town that I saw had no good future for me. That's why I said nobody cares about your life but you. You can't control anyone but yourself and your own decisions. Especially if you are a young man out there growing up in this emasculated society. Since the family structure and the roles have changed a lot in society, if you want to become successful in life, you need to become the strongest man that you can possibly become. And this may include pissing some people off, relatives, friends, because they want you to remain at the same level so they can maintain the power in your life. But most of you already know that it's impossible to please everybody anyway. So you might as well be the only one you are working to please. It's not about what you do that attracts success. It's about who you are that attracts success. So ask yourself, who do I need to become? This is the time to shatter the old you and transform into the new you. This doesn't mean become someone that you are not. It just means become the greatest version of yourself. And this takes courage. And you have to do this and go where the average person is not willing to accomplish this. So just like there's no perfect family, there's also no perfect position in life to start. Meaning, there's always going to be something going on. You're always going to have problems. You're going to have issues. You may have kids, debt, a job, or not enough money and resources that may even stop you from diving headfirst into the sea of life. There's absolutely nothing that you can do about the things that happen or is going to happen in your life. You can't control that, but you can control your efforts. And it's all up to you whether you are going to let the unfortunate circumstances and family traditions hold you back, or whether you are going to push forward to become the person that you want to become. No perfect time or family life. Decide to be a victim or a rescue. Now you tell me, did you hear something good today?